man. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you for joining another Saturday morning edition of the show. We are broadcasting live from the TWF studios on a beautiful Saturday morning, heading into another great weekend. This is the show. This is the Wrestling Fans Podcast. I am your host, BangEm South, Jason Fastkade, and I am joined by my illustrious co-host, the best in the world today, and I mean that, Trent Williams. The only guy that I know with a Not Safe for Work Twitter account, and the person that I know watches the entire 3 hours of Raw. Trent, we got a lot to get to this week. Are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Listen, we had a slew of shows. We had a pay-per-view this past Sunday. We got Hell in a Cell talk. We got NXT talk, and we have more news and notes. So let's get into it, man. Let's start off with Trent, what do you want to start off with?
Let's start off with the blue brand this week.
Nicely done. Okay, dude, we had the No Mercy pay-per-view. I thought it was a good pay-per-view. It was a different kind of pay-per-view, and we'll get into that later. But we start off SmackDown with Miz and Ziggler, right?
Right.
Now, Trent, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we make predictions on this match?
I did.
And what was your prediction, Trent?
I honestly can't even remember.
I don't either. Honestly, we thought one of two things would happen. One of them would win, and the other would be elevated to main event status. That was kind of the crux of it.
Right.
But we still get this ongoing feud, which we're not surprised, but the Spirit Squad has been hired, I guess. And
it looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Miz came out in funeral attire, which I thought was great. And they're still going to continue this.
Yeah. I've been a big fan of this feud since it started. You know, had somebody told me a year or so ago that I'd be this high on the Miz versus Dolph Ziggler feud, I would have told them that was absolutely crazy. But well done by both guys, and I look forward to this feud continuing to see where they go from here.
Yeah, definitely. I like the fact that this feud was mainly built on promos.
Yeah. You
didn't get a lot of action between the guys. You have Maurice and now the Spirit Squad also intertwined into this feud. So, you know, a lot of outside factors made this possible. Dolph putting up his career at one point. So, yeah, man, it's a really good feud and something nice to see on SmackDown.
Yeah, and one note I want to make about their match on Sunday was the spot with Dolph Ziggler's boot in a tribute to Eddie Guerrero from WrestleMania 20.
Definitely. Now, did you think that was match of the night?
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Cool. Now let's move on to the women's division. Now, this help me out, Trent, because this is a little confusing. At the pay-per-view, we were supposed to have Becky with the good hair, Becky Balboa, Becky the Last Kicker, go up against the pint-sized pitbull Alexa Bliss, WWE's Harley Quinn, and what's her name?
5 Feet of Fury.
Nicely done. Alexa Bliss. That didn't happen. Everyone knew it wasn't going to happen even before the show, if you follow social media. But we don't know if we don't know what Becky has succumbed to, right?
Right.
Like, why did she miss the pay-per-view?
I don't know. And from what I've been hearing and reading, nobody knows really. I found it funny that, like, she's in the hospital with a hospital gown, but yet she still makes sure to have all her makeup and stuff on. Nice
catch, man. I didn't even notice that.
Which I'm sure she probably don't need because she's probably gorgeous without it. But, yeah, I don't know what's happened to Becky, but I'm assuming she won't be out long because they already scheduled the match for a November 6th or November 7th house show, which I'm kind of mad it's on a house show because I was actually kind of wanting to see this match.
And this is in Australia or England or where?
Glasgow, Scotland.
Scotland. Jeez, I was getting close.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, you have her booked for what probably could be an outstanding show. You know, maybe they'll show the highlights of it depending on the outcome. But just thought it was a little surprising, and given the fact that we had the same occurrence happen last time on their previous pay-per-view, you know, a little disappointed. But we still got Feel the Glow Naomi versus Alexa Bliss pretty much twice, right?
Yep.
So how do you feel about the women's division, man?
It's missing without Becky there. It looks like with the Naomi wins, it looks like we might be getting a triple threat match down the line. Maybe at like Survivor Series. Well, it will be at Survivor Series because it looks like they're going to be doing something else with the women there. But maybe the next pay-per-view after that.
Okay. Naomi is definitely rising in the ranks. Carmella and tops and bottoms, Nikki Bella just can't seem to keep their hands off one another, and I think Trent would love that.
Yep.
But at the same time, the King Parts is still smoking cigarettes and drinking whiskey outside, and with Becky sidelined, that's really all that you have, man. So I'm pretty sure they'll keep it interesting. I know that you're waiting for the lights to go dim, the tent to turn red, and the announcer to say, "Ladies and gentlemen." Oh gosh, you're waiting for all red everything.
I am. She needs to hurry up and finish with this movie she's filming.
Okay. Because
it's a movie with Nicolas Cage, so it must be somewhat, at least it might not be straight to DVD.
Listen, Nicolas Cage makes more movies in a week than we do podcasts.
Yeah.
So it could go straight to DVD, or it could be a blockbuster. Does she have a major role?
I have no idea. I just know he's in it.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Good luck to her and good luck to Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, and I found out another reason why WWE's so high on her right now, and that's because her and The Rock are really close. Not close as in like a relationship or anything, but like I think he gave her advice and stuff if she wanted to, broaden her horizons and get into acting and stuff.
Yeah, wasn't she on the Baywatch set, or like is she supposed to be in Baywatch with him?
I don't know, but if she's not, she needs to be.
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Okay, I'm waiting just like you are, man. When Eva Marie comes back, I think it could be a boost just for the entertainment value because we know she's gonna suck in the ring. So.
Yep. Well, she could suck out of the ring too.
This is a Saturday morning edition, but welcome to the show, Trent. Welcome to the show.
Before we get to the next thing, about that house show on November 7th, that's actually a Tuesday. That's election night. Why are they doing a house show when there's supposed to be a SmackDown that night?
Maybe, wait a minute, really?
I think it is.
I know the 12th is a Saturday. Hold on one second. No, the 6th is a Sunday.
Oh, okay. So the 7th, right, is...
No, the 6th is a Sunday, 7th is a Monday, 8th is a Tuesday.
Okay.
So the 8th is the election night, which maybe that does kind of play into why they would have a house show on the 6th. Because people would be voting or not necessarily voting during that time, but maybe paying attention to the election polls. Yeah.
Yeah, so SmackDown don't look for a good rating that night.
Nah, I don't think they're going to be high in the ratings for that night. I wouldn't be surprised if they have some type of voting system or like a voting themed show.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll definitely be something to watch out for.
Yep.
All right, man. Let's keep it going with the aftermath of No Mercy. Trent, one thing that I noticed was the No Mercy pay-per-view, it was a good show, but it was also groundbreaking.
Yeah, and I also don't think the show was quite as good as Backlash was. I think I enjoyed Backlash a little bit better.
Okay, and let me ask you this. Is it because of the next topic that I want to get to? The opening match. We all know what the opening match was. It was for the WWE title with AJ Styles, John Cena, and Dean Ambrose. You had the face that runs the place versus the guy that doesn't give up versus the lunatic fringe as the opening match. It was supposed to be eye-catching, eye-popping probably.
All right.
And they did it because you had, debates or...
Debate.
Okay, yeah. So how did you feel about that being the opening match? And if it was the last match, do you think that would have changed how you felt about the show?
As far as it being the opening match, I was okay with. My problem was what they had for the last match, and that's the Orton-Wyatt feud. I mean, as much as I love Luke Harper, that spot should have been reserved for Miz and Ziggler if they weren't going to do the triple threat in the main event.
I totally agree with what you're saying, and that's what I was getting to, kind of reorganizing the show based on what you've, kind of promoted heavily. I can see it's still hard for me to get over the fact that the title match was the first match that you put on. Yes, it was the most attracting thing on the show, and maybe people would, tune out after that,
Right.
But I totally agree with you. If Miz and Ziggler ended the show, you could put the whole Luke Harper coming back in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
And so that way you keep coming up with surprises, every single hour. I thought it was a good show. I hope this never happens again, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Just me.
I agree. I like the cards that are built, up, less meaning and then to the big culmination at the end.
With that, man, we had AJ Styles staying a strong heel, winning at the pay-per-view, and then coming out on Tuesday as your champ and wanting to defend his title. But out of nowhere, he has a match with the new Gillsberg, let's be honest. Gillsberg, James Ellsworth, right?
Yep.
He has a match with Ellsworth with Corny Dean Ambrose as the referee, and AJ Styles loses. Give me your thoughts, because I know you can rant on this for hours and hours and hours.
Okay, so usually I rant on the Corny Dean Ambrose, but for some reason, I don't know what it was, I actually enjoyed this and actually got a good laugh out of it, the way he was doing in this match.
The unstoppable acts that he was doing the entire match?
Yeah.
So you were okay with it?
I don't know, I just kind of liked it.
Pulling out the cell phone when he's supposed to be looking for the submission. Talking to the plant, and I mean the chick that was in the MILF, let's be honest.
Yeah.
The MILF that was at ringside. Changing his clothes directly in front of the crowd. All of that was fine with you.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you would probably expect that anyway. I mean, with him as a special referee, you don't expect it to be a match, so you expect something to happen like that.
Okay, get you there. No problem with it. Do you have a problem with AJ Styles, the champ that runs the camp, losing to James Ellsworth in that type of fashion?
No, because, I mean, nobody took it serious anyway. I mean, it wasn't like Ellsworth beat him on his own accord. Ambrose had to put him on top of him. Okay.
Even though AJ Styles just won at the pay-per-view, I totally hear what you're saying. Maybe if this was 2 weeks down the line, maybe 3 weeks down the line, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. But on your opening match, the match that you wanted to attract people and bring people in, your champion wins and then loses to the new Goldberg, albeit with the interaction of Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, I didn't really have a problem with it. I'd rather have something like this rather than just a promo that we get every other week for every other feud. It was something different that we ain't seen in a while, so I didn't mind it. Okay.
I see where you're coming from, because let's be honest, if they didn't have this, we probably would have seen AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose. I mean, there's not a lot of people on SmackDown, so okay, makes sense.
And next week we're getting it for the title.
They have no choice, man.
Yeah.
They have no choice. Maybe Ellsworth is the referee next week.
No, it's AJ versus Ellsworth for the title.
Oh, man, what?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right. So Ellsworth gets a action. Oh, because he beat the champ, so he's whatever. Yeah. He's deserving of the time. Okay. Oh, man, SmackDown. One thing SmackDown does need is just more bodies, man. Just more bodies. You have a heel champ, so you need more good guys. He's the new Gillsberg. I'm pretty sure Goldberg will get tired of him and spear him sooner or later. But okay, James Ellsworth. Congratulations to James Ellsworth, though. I mean, everyone. 2017
Hall of Fame class.
Yeah, I mean,
what happened?
Jeez, goodness. Okay, man, let's get back to something more serious, though, man. Like at Survivor Series, which I don't think you're a big fan of Survivor Series right now, are you?
Well, this year is looking to be pretty fun for me because of what they announced on Tuesday.
Okay, so what they announced was, more of the traditional types of Survivor Series matches, but not your typical gimmicky type things where, like, you have the King's Court and, like, the Doink the Clowns and stuff like that. So they're proposing like a 5-on-5 of the best tag teams, 5-on-5s, women's division, Raw versus SmackDown. Was there another one?
The top guys.
Top guys, yeah. Okay. And I think that would definitely work and it's kind of shocking that they've never had that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I would love to see them have the 5-on-5 women's match. I think that'll be something challenging.
Yeah.
But I think if it's done right, it could elevate all 10 women in that match.
I agree. I mean, and if you look at this card, you have those 3 matches, plus Goldberg and Lesnar is probably going to happen in Survivor Series. So for a 30th anniversary of Survivor Series, it's shaping up to be pretty good.
Very true. Very true indeed, my friend. Okay. And well, let me ask you this. Would it be a 5-on-5 tag team match or like just... I didn't understand that part.
So have you ever seen the 1988 Survivor Series?
I could probably Google it. I don't really remember it, Trent.
Well, anyway, it was 5 teams versus 5 teams. So it was like 20 men.
Holy
and like
smokes.
If somebody gets eliminated, that team's eliminated. Like that tag team's eliminated.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you now. I see what you're saying.
So the fact that they're bringing this back since 1988, I mean, I'm super excited about that. The only thing is some of the quality of tag teams in it's going to be kind of questionable.
Well, let's potentially run them down. I mean, on SmackDown, you would have Beauty and the Man Beast, probably the Usos, American Alpha.
Yep.
And I'm guessing the Hype Bros and the Ascension.
Yep, that's the ones I had in it. Or you can exchange the Ascension for the Vaudevillains.
No, because double dipping is a sin.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right, so on Raw, you would definitely have the New Day, Kaz and Enzo.
Yep.
I guess Guns and Gallows. That's 3. Dare I say JeriKO? I'm just saying. I don't know.
No, I think they'll be in the other one, in the single stars. Cesaro and Sheamus.
Oh, that's disgusting. And Welcome to Puerto Rico. I don't even know their name. The Shining Stars.
Yeah, them or either this makeshift and Zayn that we seen this week.
Survivor Series is shaping up to be an awesome pay-per-view. And with, like you said, Goldberg and Brock and, possibly some heavyweight title matches, should be a good show.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because, they did like a Raw versus SmackDown thing in 2005, and they had like one WWE title match, and then the SmackDown champion was actually in the elimination tag match.
Yeah.
So from the way it's looking, it looks like they're really building up a Dean AJ match. So I'm wondering if that'll be the match for the only title match, world title match, and then Owens and Rollins are actually in the match to represent Raw.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure maybe John Cena would be in that Top Stars match.
Yeah, here's what I got for. Let me run down the other 2 that I had because the tag team one's pretty much what I had.
Okay.
For the women, I have Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and either Naomi or Eva Marie versus Sasha, Charlotte, Bayley, Nia Jax, and Dana Brooke. That sound good?
Yeah, I think that's on point. I mean, yeah.
All right, and then for the men, I got John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, Dolph Ziggler, and Bray Wyatt versus Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Rusev, and Chris Jericho.
Whoa. Okay. Wait, so where would Kevin Owens be?
He's in the elimination tag match.
But you got Chris Jericho in this one.
Yeah, it's Owens, Rollins, Roman, Rusev, and Jericho.
You have your He-Man title, holder in that match, but the actual WWE title as the main event. So, okay.
So that would give us 5 matches in all.
Yeah, and those matches will definitely stretch. So, yeah, I'll see where you're going with that. Okay, cool, man.
Yep.
Now, we've already discussed that Luke Harper came back at the pay-per-view.
Yep.
Where do you see this Orton-Wyatt feud going?
Well, obviously, I have them both in the Survivor Series match. I don't know. I don't really see much anywhere else that could go, really, other than just another pay-per-view match with Orton coming out as a winner this time.
Do you see Orton using GPS directions, or do you see Bray Wyatt using Luke Harper as his personal Uber to find Randy?
Probably, yeah. It'll be more of these crazy videos, I imagine.
Okay, all right, okay.
And now it looks like we got Kane in the mix with them, too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this should be interesting, man. Like, I love learning how to get to different places, man. So if they can help me with my GPS directions on how to get to Boise to Lafayette, I'm fine with it.
Yep.
All right, man. We are done with the blue brand. Like the blue brand.
One thing on the blue brand we got to talk about.
Oh, what else?
He was supposed to make his debut at Survivor Series, He comes out and says he's gonna make his debut on SmackDown. Then he's not even seen on SmackDown. And when they do show him, it's like in a WWE.com exclusive, and I'm already sick of him. The whole over-exaggerated facial expressions and stuff, I just don't like it.
Face the facts, Trent.
Yeah, face the facts. He's gonna suck.
I didn't know where you were going with that, but then I quickly realized, Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was waiting for him to debut, but I'm telling you, man, I don't really remember him when he was an edgehead, dude.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of impact he's gonna make, you know.
Yeah, he's not gonna make any.
I just don't see him making that big of an impact. But listen, the main thing he's done so far are his promos.
Yeah. So
maybe he stays in that type of capacity and never actually delivers a actual match for a while. So
in other words, he's gonna be like the male equivalent of Eva Marie.
I don't think he's going to suck in the ring. I just think that he may come out and just hit someone with his finisher and, you know, say face the facts for about 2 months. You know, they're slowly building them, and there's really no rush to bring in Kurt Hawkins. But Trent, one day you're gonna have to face the facts.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, they can keep Mojo Rawley to the side and team him back up with Ryder.
Yeah, that may be where they're going, man, because for some reason I think they want Mojo elevated. I don't know why, but we could possibly see that, man.
Yeah, and I had that date wrong for that women's title match. It was November 8th, not the 7th.
Okay, so that's a Thursday, right? Sorry. November 8th. Oh, that is a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so SmackDown's going to be in Glasgow?
Either they're going to be in Glasgow or it's going to be I have no clue what they're doing.
maybe they're taking the day off, man.
They might. I mean, they might as well. It's not like anybody's really going to watch at night.
Yeah, like, you know, maybe they're taking the day off and then doing, you know, maybe a network exclusive or something. Yeah, I could definitely see that because they're going to lose on election. I don't think anyone's watching anything other than the election in some form of fashion. Maybe it's a ticker at the bottom of your show. You know, maybe during the commercials, people are getting updated, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, take the night off SmackDown and do something else.
Yep.
All right, man, let's head over to NXT.
All right, the yellow brand.
We get more matches with the Dusty Classic as we knew that we finally get the debut of Glorious 10 or Perfectly Glorious. I'm still not.
Yeah, Gloriously Perfect, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I did like the fact, and maybe it's just me, but Bobby Roode's attire. Tell me if I'm correct in assessing this. It looks like the back of his robe in the middle emblem or whatever.
Yeah.
It looks like 2 heels and then a bush of the green stuff. So to me, that says heel green. Am I correct?
I never really paid that much attention to it, but I'll have to next time.
Yeah. It looks like I don't know why he would have 2 heels other than to enforce that I'm a heel. But then the green, I'm like, okay, you're just going to do that? All right. Okay. But listen, they go up against Sanity. Now, Trent, I've waited for Sanity to appear. I knew it was Eric Young. I knew it was Nikki Glencross, right?
Yep.
The other 2 guys, I'm thinking they had a name and I would recognize them when I saw them, but I don't know who the heck these guys were.
Yeah, both of them are guys that's been down at the Performance Center for a while. Sawyer Fulton, I believe, was tag team partners with Angelo Dawkins that makes an appearance every now and then on NXT for a while.
Yeah.
They were a tag team.
Yeah, I got you.
But they weren't going anywhere, so they just put him in here.
Okay, and their gimmick is we're crazy and we're to be taken seriously. Is that basically?
Yeah, they're supposed to be like post-apocalyptic people.
Okay, yeah, because Nikki Glencross was, I think, the most eye-catching out of the entire group. I thought she was a little cruiserweight at first, but you know, she had a little trouble getting her mask and her jacket off when she went crazy on them. I think that kind of solidified it. And for people who didn't know that it was Eric Young, when Eric Young took his mask off, they look like a formidable stable.
Yeah.
I like the finisher. I thought the finisher was pretty cool. But, we'll see more from them, obviously, since they advanced.
Yeah, and it's been a while since we've actually seen a stable debut that's had a woman in it.
Yeah, definitely. And that'll probably help her.
Yeah.
When she's in a match, she's already fiery, but now that she has a stable behind her, when she's in the match, you'll just get that ominous feel. Obviously, she's going to be a heel, so that'll definitely help her destroy some women in the future. All right, man. We got Billie Kay versus Liv Morgan, which was, I think the best part about that match was you seeing Liv Morgan in the ring, correct?
Yeah.
All right. And we got another Dusty Rhodes Classic match, right?
Right.
Who's
TM61 defeated Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss.
Now, obviously, I went to sleep on this match, but the one thing that I did want to comment on was Riddick Moss. The Riddick Moss has to be having the maybe the best week ever or the worst week ever. Is he the most hated man in sports entertainment right now?
Why do you say that?
Hideo Itami is injured.
Oh yeah.
And if you haven't seen the video, it happened at a house show. Looks like Riddick Moss goes for a powerbomb. Listen, I can't say who's at fault here. I don't know if Hideo, when he launches, if he's supposed to turn, or if Riddick Moss is supposed to take that momentum and turn as well. But looks like Hideo landed badly, let's just say that, and he is definitely out of the Dusty Rhodes Classic and will be out of NXT for a sizable time. So that Ibushi and Hideo tag team is not going to happen.
No, but we did get a replacement.
Oh, who's the replacement?
TJ Perkins.
Oh, nicely done. Nicely done. Okay. Yeah, that'll definitely be cool. Yeah, that's a nice little tag team. But yeah, we get Team 61 advancing, and Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli will probably go back to the Performance Center and work on their muscles.
Yep. And Tino Sabatelli reminds me of Jesse Goddard from TNA ripoff.
I think it was Corey Graves or Phillips that said he looks like a Mattel doll or something. Good luck to both of them. I'm pretty sure they're planned for the future, maybe 3 years from now. So we'll see. Yep. Okay, man. One of the other items that came out of NXT, I'm not sure if it came out through the show, but there's a lot of hype around the takeover match or the next women's NXT takeover championship match. We get Asuka versus a returning WWE Divas champion, Mickie James.
Yes, and I can't wait for this match. I'm glad to see Mickie back. I'm guessing this is probably a one-time thing, but I would love to see her back permanently, especially now that the women are actually given a chance. She was actually one of the women that could actually work in the ring when the other women were just eye candy still.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot on social media saying, yeah, she's probably one of the most qualified and credible women to actually come back to NXT and, stay for a while job or whatever. But, for her to come back is a good thing. It's almost surprising that she's like the only one outside of, Lita and Trish, maybe Victoria. I don't know. But for her to come back, it speaks more about Mickie James' talent now and then. Yeah.
And maybe WWE can entice her to stay by hiring Magnus.
Oh yeah, they're item, right?
Yep, they're married and got a little baby.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna get Asuka and Mickie James at the next takeover, correct?
Yep.
So Asuka's gonna kill Mickie James?
Yep.
Wow. You're not giving Mickie a chance?
No, I don't see Mickie beating her.
Okay.
I still think they be doing Asuka for Ember Moon.
Okay. All right. That'll be something.
But it will be nice to see her booty in some of those jean shorts again.
Welcome to the show, Trent. Welcome to the show. Oh man. Oh, is she gonna come back country strong, or is she gonna come back as a lipstick lesbo?
Probably country strong, I would imagine.
Huh. Okay. All right. Or that's what you're hoping for, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Let's get into the other championship match, man. Obviously one of the highlights on NXT is when we get to see Vanilla number 1 and Vanilla number 2. You would agree?
Yeah, I agree.
This week we got some type of match with them. I don't know what it was, but thankfully Samoa Joe comes out and destroys both of them.
Yes.
And then he calls on Nakamura, and sure enough, the theme plays and Nakamura comes out. They fight, they brawl, listen, man, this was totally different than a lot of the other brawls that we've seen before. They get separated by security, but then Nakamura destroys the security. And then they get separated again, and Joe, it was crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, confirmed for the next takeover.
Awesome. So we finally get that set in stone. Joe gets his rematch. And it'll probably be 0-2 for Joe, but we finally have the match confirmed, which is a good thing, man.
Yep.
Okay, I think we're done with NXT, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, Trent, I will be honest with you, man. This was the first week that I thought that Raw was better than the Blue Brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't kill me because of it, but I don't know. That Ellsworth thing at the end kind of bummed me out. And shockingly enough, Dean Ambrose called my number. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. So on Raw, which I thought was a heck of a show, from the Hulu show that I saw.
Yeah.
We get a lot of previews for Hell in a Cell, man. We get Sasha Banks demanding or campaigning for a Hell in a Cell match with Charlotte, which I think is going to be not only groundbreaking, but incredible.
Yeah, and it could also be scary because we know Sasha, she loves to almost kill herself in normal matches. Imagine what she's going to do in a cell.
Listen, when you filed the insurance claim or the insurance policy on Sasha Banks, we felt a little bit ripped off. But this could be your opportunity to cash in, my friend, because someone's going to get hurt. I can only think of the spots that they're going to do. I doubt we'll see blood, but some type of off the cage move. Listen, I'm already scared, but I know we're going to get something crazy, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then, keeping up with this Hell in a Cell thing, we finally get Rusev and Roman in the Hell in a Cell cage.
Yep, which was pretty predictable.
Right. But yeah, so Hell in a Cell is really shaping up to be a giant pay-per-view. We get Heyman later on in the night I don't think that was one of his better promos, but it was almost a teaser just to get Goldberg to come back. Now help me out here, Trent, is Goldberg coming back for Hell in a Cell or Survivor Series?
Survivor Series, I'm guessing.
Okay, so they're going to build up more of this over the next coming weeks. Hell in a Cell is, I think, the day before Halloween?
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, so, that was a little extra, but we'll have to wait maybe 5 or 6 weeks to actually see Goldberg. Although Goldberg should be appearing soon.
Goldberg's on Raw next week.
Holy smokes. It's going down. Goldberg is on Raw next week to, I guess, confirm or respond to Paul Heyman.
Yep.
Okay. It's going to be crazy, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy.
Yep. All
right, man. There was another segment that I think we should get to, and that was the Cruiserweight segment. Brian Kendrick and TJ Perkins meet backstage. I think TJ Perkins actually enters the locker room. It's shocking to me that no one else is in the locker room. Let me just put that out there.
Yeah, I
know. And they have a talk. TJ Perkins reminds him of the old days when Brian Kendrick used to pick him up and take him to the video arcade or something like that. Bought him an N64 or something. And then out of nowhere, as they're talking, TJ Perkins just decks Brian Kendrick, right?
Right. He was trying to give Kendrick a chance, but he was ready for him because he knew there was a chance he could hit him. So, Perkins kind of tried to, walk away, but kind of, he had a feeling that Kendrick was going to hit him, so he hit him first.
Yeah, okay. Nicely done. The kid, hey, I can't say the kid don't play, but the kid is getting ready, man. So yeah, that's a good thing. And in his match, who did he face? Either way, it was not memorable.
Arya Davari.
Like I said, not memorable. The one thing that I do remember was Brian Kendrick on commentary.
Yeah.
Now, whatever medication you're taking to stay up for 3 hours, Brian Kendrick seems like he's taking the opposite to go to sleep for 12.
Yeah.
I thought his off the commentary. Listen, I was laughing the whole time because he just seems 10 seconds behind on a delay.
Oh yeah.
Was that me? Or I mean, what's?
Nah, that's him.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe that's his gimmick or maybe it's just style. So
yeah. But we gotta go back to this promo with T.J. Perkins because I swear every sentence he had to have some kind of pun related to video games.
Yeah.
I mean, really? Come on.
Yeah, listen, man. That's his. For some reason, that's his gimmick. I don't listen. I guess when you say or when you tell people about your background and you mention something more than twice, the WWE writers, they just stick to it, man. Yeah, he's gonna talk about video games for the rest of his WWE career.
Yeah. Xavier Woods, you better hope you stick with New Day for a while because you're probably gonna be getting the same thing when you go by yourself.
Yeah.
And probably even harder because they really know he's in the games.
Yeah, I mean, he actually has a show on the network now, right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. Stay with the New Day, buddy, because if you don't, oh man.
Did you see? I was watching Jeopardy the other night, and there was this woman on here that talked about she liked nerd rap or something like that, where it's just rap talking about stuff that nerds like. And Alex Trebek calls her a loser or whatever. Well, a couple of days later, I'm on Twitter, and Xavier Woods has like a 2-minute video talking about Alex Trebek and talking about how he was wrong for calling people who like that losers and stuff.
Alex Trebek called people who like nerd rap or do nerd rap losers. He actually said that on the show.
I think that's what he said. Yeah.
Wow, Alex.
Yeah.
Jeez, Alex, that was a little harsh, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, I can't knock Xavier for responding to that.
And he wasn't the only one. We also got Blue Pants. Also said something on Twitter. I forgot what she said, but she responded to it. Nice.
Listen, I hope these are scripted responses. You know, maybe they have a connection with Alex's people. But Alex, man, come on, keep it positive, man. What is that about?
I'm hoping for a Xavier Woods versus Alex Trebek match at Mania.
We could see him, or I don't know, maybe Alex Trebek comes on the Up Up Down show and they play like the mathematics video game or something.
Yeah, with nerd rap in the background.
Something, man. That's cool. That's a different type of crossover. I never would have expected Xavier Woods and Alex Trebek to be on the same wavelength. But
me neither.
That's funny. Oh man. Oh, Trent, you have to plug me into the Hulu excuse. The stuff that I missed, man.
So we got Bayley facing a jobber, beats the jobber. Then she gets attacked by Dana Brooke at the entranceway.
No, okay. I saw that match and the jobber was not prepared at all.
No.
And Bayley was like, screw this. Bayley to Bayley. Let's get out of here. Oh man. Okay, go ahead.
Like I said before, Zayn and Neville are a tag team now.
Okay.
They faced the reunited Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas.
Yeah, and that was something that has Curtis Axel and Neville were on like main event or Superstars, one of them, every single week for like the past month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sin Cara is a cruiserweight now.
Shocker.
I'm still trying to figure out why they didn't put Kalisto over there too.
Is Kalisto on the Raw brand or the Blue brand?
Blue brand.
Oh, that's a
Oh yeah, we call Raw, but we can't call SmackDown. We have to call it the Blue brand.
That was a nice get. Listen, I think Blue brand highlights the fact that it's the better show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm definitely not saying SmackDown Live.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Titus was in a match. I forgot who he faced, but he lost again.
Oh, did he do a press conference?
I think he might have.
Oh, see, dude, give it 4 months. This thing is gonna pick up. Hopefully, he has press conferences after he wins.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whenever that happens.
Yeah, whenever that happens.
And it looks like also, I guess, we ain't seen him in a while, so I guess they dropped Darren Young. I mean, he's not in the spotlight anymore.
It's Superstars. It was one of the shows. Listen, when I'm on Hulu, I zone out and it just goes to the next show, and it's either main event or Superstars. And him and Bob Backlund are the opening match, and he puts the chicken wing on, or he tries to put the chicken wing on someone, and he switches it around into the gut buster. So that's where he's going.
I was wondering how you knew so much about Superstars. You tell me about Neville and Axe. I'm like, who watches Superstars?
Trust me, you don't want to know what I can get into on Hulu. If you just leave it on, holy smokes, man. You do not.
Like, he don't even watch 3 hours of Raw, but he knows what's happening on Superstars and main event.
Very good point, man. Very good point. Listen, I'm trying to do my research on the extra shows. I don't have the WWE Network, but I do have Hulu, my friend. Oh man, yeah.
We also got Cesaro facing, I think it was Kofi, and we had the continuation of the Cesaro Sheamus odd pairing that don't like each other.
I saw that and I thought that was a la Mizdow.
Yeah.
So I listen, we already predicted.
Mizdow was very well done because Sandow's just awesome in whatever he does.
Oh, I totally agree with what you're saying. I was looking at it from a perspective of them getting their pops, the cheers and then the boo, whenever they put up their hand. Cesaro Facebooking Live or just being on his phone, I thought that was kind of cool, but
Sheamus.
Yeah, Sheamus, my bad. Listen, I have the hashtag Shesaro. That's what I've been calling him for the last 3 weeks. But when Sheamus was on his phone, and then Kofi and the New Day just antagonizing Cesaro because his partner really wasn't there for him. I thought all of it was funny, and that's where they're going, man. We're always going to get comedic tag teams. I just don't know where they're headed with them as a real viable tag team. Yeah.
Braun Strowman, he was asking for better competition, so this week he had 2 jobbers instead of 1.
This is getting worse.
Yeah.
What about was Nia Jax on the show?
No.
No. Okay. No Nia Jax. All right. Well, that's cool.
That's about it, I think.
My best part of the show was JeriKO coming out and addressing Mick in his thrift store suit.
Yeah.
And Stephanie McMahon and, JeriKO threatening to put people on the list. That's still getting a pop. It doesn't matter if it's stupid idiot, if he threatens to give it to people.
Yeah.
Or he's putting people on the list. So, and then the main event with him and Seth, thought that was kind of cool, but it's all just comedy at this point.
Yeah, and I'm surprised he actually didn't win because I was for sure they were going to go with a triple threat match in the cell.
Yeah, I wasn't really shocked by that. You have 2 good workers. You got Kevin Owens and you got Seth Rollins. I don't think you need to spoil it by putting it or making it a triple threat. Although it would have been nice to have that little teaser if Chris Jericho would turn on Kevin Owens. I'm still hoping we get JeriKO as the special referee.
Yeah.
Something. Obviously JeriKO's gonna come down at the end of the match to try to get in the cage, but just something to keep him intrigued.
Yep.
So we didn't get anyone being called a hater?
No. Well, we got Enzo and Cass were supposed to face the Social Outcasts, but they got attacked by Anderson and Gallows.
Oh, so the focus is on them now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Shining Stars, you don't even get a pay-per-view match with Enzo and Cass.
And you got a win on them.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for the items that I missed due to my Hulu excuse, Trent. Let's move on to some more news and notes, man. It was a lot of stuff outside of the fantastic shows that we got this week that we need to address. So I think the biggest one, or like the first one, is Paige. What the heck is going on with Paige?
I have no clue. She's suspended 60 days, and she started going on Twitter and was complaining and saying stuff, that alluding to WWE favorites people. But then it seems like WWE come out and pretty much shut her up because they said that what she was suspended for was actually like a drug, like a party drug.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't look for her to be around WWE too much longer. Ever since she's been with Del Rio, she's been in a lot of trouble. And Del Rio, he was supposed to do that AAA show about a couple of weeks ago and said that he missed it because he was stabbed. But from what I've heard, there's not been any like police records or anything of him being stabbed.
Yeah, I saw the picture of the if you want to call it stab wounds. Yeah, it's a little tricky, man. I don't.
Yeah, and now people are saying it could have been like a drug deal gone bad or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought of when I saw the Paige suspension.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I thought of. Listen, man. Good luck to both of them.
I hope she don't go overboard and we end up having another death way too soon.
Yeah, I hope the same thing. I mean, in somewhat related news, Del Rio's like the president of Combates Americas.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is, but I think it's like a fight promotion or something.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, good luck to whatever they're doing. Would really like to see Paige back in the WWE. The WWE is the big league, so would love to see her back on a bigger stage. And same thing for Alberto Del Rio. So good luck for them. I don't know what the heck is going on.
Well, for a lesser extent for Del Rio, for me, I'm more worried about Paige in the situation because I think she's more talented than he is.
Okay, all right.
But and another thing with her is like, she seems like she has a wild personality anyway. So now that she's with Del Rio, who seems to be like a partier, she has somebody who influences that to come out of her even more. So she don't have that stable person to actually settle her down when she gets too wild.
And I'm not defending Del Rio. I don't know that Del Rio is quote unquote a partier, but she's young, she's impressionable, and a lot of people probably know what's best for her. And I hope that she takes heed to their advice. She's a phenomenal talent, man. So we'd definitely like to see her in the WWE ring at some point. Hopefully she doesn't burn bridges, and we see her a little bit later in wrestling shape and not 60 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Okay, and the news just keeps on coming, man, with downers. Last week we had TNA saying, "Hey, take the tape. We're gonna, start fresh and rebuild. We're probably gonna call it something else. Billy Corgan is our guy. He's our leader. Attica, I guess. I don't know. And now we get Billy Corgan suing TNA. What the heck is going on, man?
I have no clue, but it seems like he got himself in a mess that he don't want into now. I don't know what in the world's going on with that company.
I heard something about this week's Impact didn't even have music.
I didn't even pay that any attention.
Yeah.
I watched it, but I don't know, because I remember EC3 coming out to his Trouble music.
Did they have like opening theme music?
That I'm not sure of.
Okay. I heard something about, there was no music. So I don't know. And maybe that music that they were referring to was the Billy Corgan music. Yeah. So we'll see. Listen, the one thing that hasn't happened is TNA is still on Pop. So if they keep doing shows, man, it's gonna take time, but eventually they'll come around. I've heard that Matt Hardy is still booming. I mean, he's not stopping, and his popularity is along with Jeff. That whole delete thing is just gaining popularity, and I think they're doing something new now.
Yes, they're doing total nonstop deletion. The whole episode of Impact from the Hardy house.
Holy smokes, man! Let's see.
Now that's must-see TV.
Yeah, definitely. So good luck to TNA. That's one thing that they are good at, man. If they focus on one thing, they tend to make that one thing overshadow the rest of the show, which sometimes is a good thing. Sometimes it can be to their detriment if it lasts too long, a la Aces and Eights.
Mm-hmm.
But when the X division was going, when the women's division, Gail Kim and Awesome Kong, when they were headlining their shows, so no knock against WWE for finally having a women's match that main events the show, but Gail Kim and Awesome Kong had been doing that or stealing the show night in, night out. One of the most highly rated segments on the show, so they have a history of being able to focus in on something and taking that to the moon. If they keep doing this, sky's the limit for TNA. Yeah,
and I'm glad for once now they've backed off using stables. I know there for a while they were stable heavy. They would have all kind of like stables like World Elite and Immortal and all that. And like as soon as one would break up, the next one would form. Like y'all can't do nothing without putting people in stables. Like you don't know how to build feuds without that.
Very true.
I mean, because I'm a fan of stables, but when you get it all the time like that, it becomes,
Yeah, back then they
don't want it no more.
back then they had like, I mean, at one point they had like 4 stables.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like everybody's in a clique.
Pretty much.
Really? Yeah. So I mean, now you have I mean, maybe you get a tag team here or there, or an alliance here or there that wasn't a traditional tag team, but they're focusing on their stars, and they do have some stars, man. I mean, the talent pool isn't bare,
Right.
but if you take out the WWE rejects, they have some pretty good talent there.
Yeah, and as far as the women on there, they're doing a thing, it's not actually in ring that is to watch, but like the whole thing with Maria and Allie, and Maria's girls with what's her name, Sienna, and the other girl that was on Tough Enough, Chelsea.
Right.
I'm liking all that, waiting on Allie to finally get enough of Maria and beat the crap out of her.
Yeah, so Maria is like the general manager of the women's division?
She ain't no more.
Oh, okay. But
she was the champion. She just lost the belt to Gail Kim.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. And Allie, the girl that you are enamored with, correct?
Yes.
The girl with like the mouse voice?
Yeah.
She was her assistant or something?
Right.
Okay, all right, cool.
She still is.
Okay, cool.
Like, Maria calls her stupid and everything all the time, and she gets this sad look, and you're like, oh, I just want to give her a hug. She's so pitiful. She's like a wounded puppy.
Speaking of puppies, nah, let's not go there. Okay, so outside of TNA having our admiration, let's say that. Anything else we need to mention about TNA?
No, but one thing I found interesting, like, if they go under anytime soon, it would very eerily image WCW, because the last 3-4 months of WCW, they were finally starting to get good again. And it seems like the last 3 or 4 months of TNA, they really started to get good again. So that'd be funny if they go out of business within the next month after getting good again. That'd be just like WCW was.
Yeah, Oh man, I just wouldn't want to see, dude. How do you feel about that? Do you want the WWE to consume them, or do you want them to actually have legs and stand on their own?
I want them to have legs and stand on their own. I mean, the more companies out there, the more. And if WWE owned everything, now with Sandow or Cody, they'd be out of a job because they wouldn't have TNA to go to.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I wouldn't be able to see Brandy Rhodes on my TV every week.
Welcome to the show. All right, man. Let's get into something a little out of the ordinary. I know you talk video games, but I recently bought WWE 2K17. Got it on Wednesday.
Yep. Got mine Tuesday night.
Okay. I like it, man. I haven't played a WWE 2K17 game in a while, and I mean a while being 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
One thing that I will say is, and I mean this is 2K17. This is 2K in general. They're getting good with just having the actual game action as what you're interested in, and they leave the other user interface stuff pretty bland.
Yeah.
But the music, I mean, if you're a hip hop fan, it does have relatable music. Most of it is bad boy stuff.
Yeah.
Which I don't really know how that plays a role in WWE, but
well, that's Sean Diddy Combs doing the soundtrack for the game.
And more power to him. Trent, well, let me ask you this. I don't know how much of a music fan you are, but if you're playing a game and during the loading screens, or I forgot what type of games that you play, if you could mute the game sound and just play your music, would you do that?
I guess. I mean, I don't really pay attention that much when it's like stuff like loading screens and stuff like that. But like if I'm playing like a racing game or like Tony Hawk, when they used to have those games out, I used to love the soundtracks on those games, and it made the experience of playing the game more fun.
I totally agree.
And that's because it was the whole time you were playing, not just the menu screen.
True. And I'm kind of going a little bit further. I'm a big Madden fan, right?
Right.
I'm just a big EA Sports fan. Let me just put it that way. A lot of times, yes, they supply the soundtrack, but if the soundtrack, like one of the things that 2K does very well is their soundtrack is probably over 4 albums. I mean, it's just that much music. And I may be exaggerating, but Like you rarely hear the same song twice, or you rarely hear the same song 3 times in the same session where you're like, man, this is getting annoying.
Yeah.
What EA Sports does is they have somewhat of a limited song collection, so you're guaranteed to hear the same songs over and over. And if you play the game a lot, you should expect that. But what I know Xbox allows you to do, I'm pretty sure PlayStation does as well, it's to stream your music, or just upload your music onto the hard drive, and so you can play it during the game. Which, if that's built in, if that's a built-in capability, I really don't see the need of the soundtracks.
I agree.
That's just me.
But I guess some people don't want to go through all that trouble, so they just put sound music on there.
Very true. Very, very, very true. Very true. All right, so back to the game, man. I still don't know how to pin. I mean, I still don't know how to kick out of a pin. I still don't know how to kick out of a submission.
Oh gosh, the submissions are hard as crap.
I just thought it was me. Man. But I love the camera angles. I love, when you go outside of the ring. Love the crowd interaction. Obviously I'm a critic, but I thought they could have did different types of little special things on the entrance. Like for one, I played Sasha Banks versus Asuka. I think for everything that they did with Asuka was spot on. She went up in the corner. The camera zoomed in on her face when she takes the mask off. When she's not necessarily biting the mask, but she keeps it close to her teeth.
Yeah.
But for Sasha Banks, it was so much. I mean, she never stops gyrating down the aisle or down the ramp. But when she does the spot on the ring apron,
right?
When she kind of swings from the right to the left, on the show, the camera is at the bottom of her.
Yeah.
And on the game, it's in front of her. So I don't know. That was just me. I had not Kofi. I put Xavier versus Bray Wyatt. The Bray Wyatt interest is awesome, especially when you can incorporate all the other Bray Wyatt followers. Yeah. The New Day. Well, for some reason, when I played Xavier Woods, I only got Kofi. I didn't get to add Big E. And so they were doing, I don't know what the heck Kofi and Xavier were doing, but Xavier didn't come out with the trumpet or the trombone. I don't know. It was just little stuff, man. But I have to get more into the game and definitely learn how to kick out a pin and get out of a submission.
That might help. Yeah. You'll lose a lot of matches until you figure that out.
Dude, I lost so many times that first night. Oh my gosh. Shane McMahon beat Kevin Owens because I did not. I mean, I'm talking about in 7 seconds beat Kevin Owens because I didn't know how to kick out of a pin.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to get a little bit better. But how do you like the game so far, man?
I really like it. So far I'm playing my career mode. I've played in it some. It's pretty fun. I like it.
Cool.
Nice to have all these actually women that you actually care about playing with. For so long, the women I never even, bothered even going to see what women was on the game hardly or what they could do because they didn't have women that, I really cared about actually playing a match with.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Trent, they didn't really have moves.
Right.
I mean, it was a lot of smacking or, spitting in your face, eye rakes, back rakes. Like they didn't really have the moves that you see now of a Sasha, Bayley, and a Charlotte, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that is definitely a nice addition to have on the game.
Yeah. And the whole ladder thing. Have you tried to put the bridge between the ladder between the ring and the barricade thing?
No. I was just playing one-on-ones, but I got to do all that, man. You can do that?
Yeah. I was Luke Harper, and I forgot who I was facing, and I did that and firebombed him through the ladder.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. Yeah, this is definitely awesome, man. I didn't know that you could do that. That's pretty cool though. I was more just, dude, I hadn't played that game in so many years. I was looking through the roster to see who was unlocked at the time. I didn't get was it the Goldberg pack or like the Goldberg pre-sale or something?
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll get unlocked sooner or later. But
man, I hope so because you know what? I pre-ordered this thing from Walmart and they sent it to me through mail or whatever. They didn't even give me nothing to unlock it.
Really?
They were supposed to give me a code, and I didn't get no kind of code.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you plan on doing about that?
I don't know. Guess I won't play anything, or either I'll just download a created one or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm pretty sure people are making these guys that the DLC, that you have to purchase the DLC for. I mean, it just goes back to just things that I would like to see. Like, obviously, when they made this game, Chris JeriKO was doing the entrance with the jacket.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure somebody will create a Chris JeriKO or like a Chris JeriKO attire with just a scarf.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's stuff like that I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, man. Outside of us enjoying WWE 2K17, we have more reasons to be excited. You in particular,
Yes.
We got some new fights, man. UFC has announced that Ronda is coming back to destroy someone.
Yes.
Who's she actually fighting?
Amanda Nunes.
And now, is this someone that beat her before, or is this like a new challenger?
I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fine. And when is the pay-per-view?
It's UFC 207, but I'm not sure of the date.
We're at like 203 now, so that's probably more so December or January?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Makes sense. Maybe she'll be on that blockbuster card to end the year or open the year.
Yeah.
And there was another prominent fighter that has a match. Who was that, Trent?
That would be my girl, Paige Van Zandt.
Shocker.
She will be facing Michelle Watterson on UFC Fight Night on December 17th.
Wait, Trent. Why do you not know a lot about Ronda Rousey, but you know a lot about Paige Van Zandt?
I've done more research on that fight. I care more about that fight.
Shocker. I think the one thing that you didn't mention was the actual city-state locations. You are on point, man. Okay, is this for
and not only is this Fight Night, they'll actually be the main event.
Oh, cool. I was listening, but I forgot if you said it was a title shot or a title defense.
No.
Okay, so just another good fight night where she gets to face some more competition.
Yeah, hopefully it'll move her up closer in the higher in the rankings.
Yeah, man. And if she has another knockout, a super kick knockout, I think that'll be awesome too.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Definitely. All right, Trent. Looks like we've covered a lot in this show.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we missed, my friend?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Guys, continue to follow us on social media. You can hit up the show at our official Twitter page for the show, which is
at TWF_podcast.
You can follow Trent on Twitter. You can tweet Trent on Twitter at
MTW3589.
And also make sure that you hit me up on Twitter. You can follow me at BangEm South. The official Facebook page. Don't forget our Facebook page. That gets busy. It's just oh man. The Facebook page.
Flooded with emails, messages, and
hey, we're reaching people and we're boosting posts at the same time.
Yep.
So hit us up on Facebook at facebook.com/TWF podcast, and also send us your emails. The email address is what, Trent?
TWFpodcast@gmail.com.
Guys, don't forget to like, heart, retweet on Twitter, follow us on Facebook, but make sure that you hit up our YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Wrestling Fans Podcast. And with that said, Trent, Trent, we forgot about Big Brother.
Oh, yeah.
Now, last week, you told me that cornbread was gone. This week, please do not tell me that a black chick was sent home.
Nope. But that could be within the next week or two.
That sucks.
Hopefully not, though.
Okay, so I remember last week you said that we were following SJJ or Alexis or something like that?
Alex.
Alex.
Shelby, Justin, and Jason.
There you go, SJJ.
But I'll add one more to that, Morgan, which is Alex's sister.
Oh, okay.
The hot sisters. We got the hot sisters.
A fight for supremacy in the sister household. Okay, so who got eliminated this week?
Monty.
Who's Monty?
Monty was he's the jock guy that never kept his mouth shut when he needed to.
Wow.
And made a lot of enemies in the house.
That's not good. It's what you don't want to make enemies.
Him not keeping his mouth shut, he made a bigger target on our girls, Alex, Morgan, and Shelby.
Holy smokes. Okay, yeah. Trent correctly predicted the winner of Big Brother last season.
Yep.
It looks like he's going along that same path with Alex and Morgan.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will keep in touch with Trent on the Big Brother front. Trent, have you been watching Total Bellas or what is your Total Divas?
Total Divas don't start until next month.
Okay, cool. What about Total Bellas?
Nah, I haven't watched it.
Okay, so after John Cena got bit by a dog, you just tuned out?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't think there's nothing sexy about watching Nikki Bella in a neck brace.
Oh, I don't know. The tops and bottoms are still being shown, so.
That's how you end the show, my friend. Trent, thank you for joining the show. Guys, make sure that you hit us up on social media. We are always on there, Twitter, Facebook, and everything like that. Thank you guys for listening to the show. Trent, thank you for joining, and you guys have a good day.